in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. When I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. When I hit that. When I hit that.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it?
Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 55.
It's been a trying year for everybody, but the tradition continues. Super Bowl 55, away we go from Tampa. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
The Chiefs and Niners, of course, back at it following the memorable encounter in Super Bowl 54. It looked like the Niners were on their way to a title. They led 20-10 in the fourth quarter, but it was Patrick Mahomes who led the Chiefs back as they scored 3 unanswered touchdowns in that fourth quarter to claim the Lombardi Trophy by a 31-20 margin. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Mostert again. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Hill on the tackle.
2 big runs here to start this game. How about the offensive line? They came out firing. Great leverage, great punch to get this thing started.
And now this unit on the move already. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Mostert. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Willie Gay on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Here's Mostert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Jerome Baker.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there. And now it's fourth down.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now fourth down.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Oh, Gould missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left, off the mark, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously, and he's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game, but you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as the Super Bowl progresses?
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 37.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On second down now, it's Williams, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Richard Sherman.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On second down, Williams. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 34. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
On first down, Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's into the clear. The 40, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that would pretty much seal the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them on. What a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
2 brings up 2nd and 12.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
On third down, here's Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Fielded at about the 28. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We've got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. This is Mostert. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On 2nd down, Mostert. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. From the gun, Jackson. He finds Coleman. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run with Mostert, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come out in the pistol. 2nd and goal from the 1. One more time with Mostert. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert has as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now goal for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Good. Makes the score Niners 14, Chiefs nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is Jakeem Grant. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
54, check, right,
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll drop this down to Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football.
Brings up third down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Mostert.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Third quarter of action, Super Bowl 55. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Here's a second and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Mostert. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a first and 10. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll run it with Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Richard Sherman on the tackle. It's a gain of 8.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
First and 10 at the 38.
Mahomes now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle.
No gain on that one as it brings up a third and 10.
On the play. It's third and 10.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern, maybe some over-attempt. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Steps away to his left. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great